What's going on, guys? Brian here, back with yet another online arbitrage sourcing tutorial. Now, the last video I think I took you through Snagshot. The video before that I took you through Vipon, which are two great coupon sites that you can use to do coupon arbitrage on Amazon. However, today I'm going to run you through a bulk deal site. Now, a bulk deal site is a little bit different from a coupon site. I personally enjoy sourcing from the coupon sites better, but you can find great deals with a bulk deal site as well. And I use bulk deal sites to supplement my products and, acquire more arbitrage products so I can scale up and make more money faster. It's a great way. It depends on what you like. I personally prefer the coupon sites, which there's about, I think, like 18 in the course right now. And there's also like 4 or 5 bulk deal sites, if not 6. I don't remember the exact number because I'm constantly adding them in the course now. But the course is Online Arbitrage Pro. It's not Coupon Arbitrage Pro. So I'm going to give you all the ways that you can source products and all the ways that you can make money with online arbitrage on Amazon. So today we're going to deal with a bulk deal site. Now, a bulk deal site, for the people that don't understand the difference between a coupon site and a bulk deal site, with a coupon site, you're simply buying coupon products that are, specifically sold on Amazon. So that means that typically speaking, you're only buying one item at a time, and you're buying a bunch of one item at a time. On a coupon site, it's very, very easy to find products with great margins, but you have to buy a bunch of them usually. Sometimes you can find one where you can buy a quantity of 5 or 10 or more than that, but typically speaking, it's about 1, to 2 or 3 max per item. You have to buy a bunch of those items, which is definitely great. It's why I love it. But you do have to, you can only buy small quantities. With a bulk deal site, you're going to spend a lot more of your time finding good items. So you might not find an item for 5 to 10 minutes. You're not just going to hop on the site and see a perfect item there, and there, and claim them all. And then, all of them have a profit margin of at least $10. With a bulk deal site, you're going to have to sort through a little bit, search a little bit. But once you find one item or 2 items or 3 items, you can buy a bunch of those items and then you can flip them very quickly. So it's a very, very different aspect from the coupon sites. They're both very, very good. Use them both, and I use them both. But it's just a different tool to your arsenal. So today, I literally didn't sort through this at all. I just picked a bunch of them. I don't even know what these are going to look like. And I just literally grabbed a bunch from the homepage that look legit. This one looks, semi-legit too. Obviously, it depends on, where you're at in the process. So, some people ask me, the number one question I usually get is, what do I need to start this? How much money do I need to invest into products so I can be profitable and make money? And the answer is anything. You can invest anything. It's a return on your investment business. So if you have $50 is what I always say, you can take that $50 and turn it into like 200 or 300 or 400. Each product's different and every situation is going to be different. But then obviously once you make that $300, you can take the $300 that you turned your $50 into, and then reinvest that $300 back into more products, and then turn that into $1,000. And it's a scale-up process from there. If you have $5,000 instead of $50, obviously you can afford to spend more on products, thus increasing your return on your investment, and you can scale a lot faster. But it just depends on where you are in the process. It's a return on your investment business. You could start with 50. You could start with 5,000. It's really up to you and what you're comfortable with and what you're working for. So if I had $5,000 to invest, and sometimes I invest $5,000, in the next expense video, I'm going to go over the month. I think it's the month of March where I spent over $8,000. This is month of March for 2018. Because I'm going through all my expenses for the back end of online arbitrage for last year, so you guys can see the back end of it. But I spent over $8,000, and some of those were on bulk deal sites, so it's a great way to do it. But if I had $8,000 to invest, obviously this might be a product I'd look into because you're dropping $150 per product, but the return on your investments potentially, I haven't looked into this product, so I don't even know if I can sell it yet or it's a good product, but it's potentially $350. So you're investing more, but you can make more. But obviously, the coupon sites, the majority of the time, you're spending $1 or $2 on products. And if you guys haven't checked out my latest expense video, where I literally show you every purchase I made pretty much in the month of February 2018, and just how little you have to spend. There were products on there that were like 8 cents and 10 cents to make like $10. Super, super easy and super, super profitable. I'll drop a card up in the right-hand corner right now. Also link that in the description below. But like I said, I pulled a bunch of these products right here. Didn't check them yet. I have no idea what they're going to look like. I just picked a bunch off the homepage right here that looked like they were good margins. Like this one probably wasn't that great of a margin because you're spending $20 to make 15. You could still be profitable and make money off this, but I'm looking for margins that are semi-good. So I think I grabbed this one, whatever this was, the Fast and the Furious. It was like 20, and it usually retailed. It was right here. So this might be one that I look at, like you're spending 30 to make 30 because it retails usually at 60. Same thing with here. This is a little bit more. You're spending 40 to make 50 because it retails at 90. Stuff like that. I think I pulled this one. 30 to make 70. Here it is right here, Fast and the Furious. So you're spending 20 to make 40 because it retails at 60 usually. So stuff like that. I just pulled them. We're going to run through them here in a second. I'm going to show you exactly my approach to each item so you get a better feel, kind of a walkthrough of potential problems that might, arise with certain products, whether I think that they're good investments or bad investments, and give you the kind of rawest take on how to source for online arbitrage. Furthermore, I am still running a coupon code sale until Christmas. There's still a couple claim codes left. A bunch of people did purchase the last expense video, but there are some claim codes left. So if you guys want that, there's only 10 claim codes. The sale will be running until Christmas at 50% off. I'll drop the coupon code MERRY up on the screen right now. MERRY, MERRY. That's all caps. And if you put that in at checkout, you can get the course at $147, I think it is. 50% off. You don't have to pay $295, which is the retail price. Still a steal for $295, but I'm only running that to control the number of people in the course until Christmas, and then that's the last of the coupon code for that, because there's only 10 of them. So I think I want to say like 5 or 6 people claimed it on the last video, so there might be 5 or 6 left. There might be people claiming now. I haven't checked recently, but like I said, there's only 10 total, so hop on that now, and you can get at 50% off. Let's hop in and start sourcing. Let's check this one first. Fast and the Furious Ultimate Ride Collection. You'll see some of them. I like to, especially on Slickdeals, and this is one of the bulk deal sites from the course, I like to go after the ones that are already selling on Amazon because I know that they retail on Amazon at a specific price, and I can get them cheaper through the coupon code on Slickdeals, or whatever the bulk deal site or coupon code site that you're using. Sometimes you'll notice that they're selling on eBay. Sometimes they're selling on Target and other websites, and those are fine too. You just have to sort through them and search a different way, and I'll show you how to do that here in a second. So typically, if they were on a different site, you'd search the name, but since this is on Amazon, we can just click See Deal, and it should take us to Amazon. And you'll see here that it's selling for $19.99, but it retails usually at $60. So what I like to do here is the very first thing that I like to do is I like to check to see for this specific bulk deal site if it actually retails at that specific price. And of course, I'm not logged into Camelizer, so let's just take this URL and we'll search in camel. Usually I just have the extension going, but for whatever reason I forgot to sign in like an idiot. This basically all Camelizer and Camel does is show you the what it typically sells at and the history of the sale price, so you know that okay, they're claiming that it retails at 60, but it actually does typically retail at 60. So this is a good example of this. It's right now currently selling for $20, $19.99, but typically speaking, it retails a lot higher. Sometimes it's in between 50 and 60 most months. But recently it looks like it's been around $40, sometimes $30. So there's still a margin there. But typically speaking, it retails higher than 20. So this might be a good product. It's not the best product. We can find a better one. But let's assume, just for example here on the video, that this did typically retail at $60. What would the next step be? Well, the next step is you're going to check to see if you can sell it. And we're going to take the ASIN, and we're going to see if we can sell it. And you cannot sell this. You need to request approval. So that's a bad product. Now, if we could sell this, just to give you another example, if we could sell this, we ran through the sales, what the normal price is in that part of the checklist. We checked to see if we could sell it. Now, obviously, you can't sell this product, but let's pretend for a second that you could. What would the next step be? Well, the next step would be how many does it sell? So you can use the Jungle Scout Chrome extension, and it has a lot of monthly sales, 6,000, so it sells a shitload. It's 125 G's in revenue monthly, so this would be a perfect product. And that's why I recommend the Jungle Scout Chrome extension, because it literally puts the specific number and sales velocity on that product, so you know that it's good buy. Now, this is a bad example of a product because it obviously is something that's has a brand around it, so you're probably not going to be able to sell Fast and the Furious stuff. But typically speaking, you will find good products. And you can always, too, guys, this is a question I get a lot in my course, you can always file and request approval for certain categories and get ungated. It's very, very easy, actually. Let's try a different one. This is probably another bad example because it's a Puma. And you can't typically sell brand name products like Nike or anything like that on Amazon. But let's just run through it like it was an example. So, to give you, a bunch of different raw feels for what you might be able to sell. So if this sells on eBay, actually, so what we're going to do is you can't click to see the listing on Amazon, but we're going to search Amazon for this listing. And is that it? The white ones? That's it, right? Yeah, that's it. So we can buy this for $25.50 on eBay with a coupon code, or just that's the deal running right now. It retails, I'm a 10.5, and that's typically on average. Obviously I wouldn't wear these, I'd be reselling them, but just for, just to kind of see. So it is Amazon Prime, which is a great thing. It's got 8 customer reviews, so it shows that the person's invested in the listing. Obviously Puma's probably selling this, even though it says sales for it is. And it's $85, so that is a profit margin if you buy it for $25.50 on eBay of about $60. This is a great product. Now the next thing that we want to see is, can we sell it, and what's the sales velocity? So it is ranked in 150 in clothing, shoes, and jewelry. So my typical rule of thumb is stay below 100,000 BSR from category to category, because most categories have different sales velocities, and that's just a safe bet. But if you have the Jungle Scout Chrome extension, you can just run the numbers and see for yourself. See, this is a good example, because if you assume that this was a bad product because it's above 100,000, but if you run the numbers, you'll see that it has about 60 monthly sales, a little bit under 5 a day roughly, and it does have a monthly revenue of 5,000. So this isn't a bad product. You could sell this, it would move fairly quickly. Next thing we want to check is, can we sell it? So let's run it into Seller Central and see. And it does look like you need to request approval to sell this as well. Now, another example, you can request approval on shooting and clothes. Typically, the major brands, and Puma might be one of them, is like Nike, Adidas, anything like that. You're going to have to show and prove a valid sourcing chain. But, if you're not selling Nike or Adidas, you're just selling like a different brand name, typically you can request approval and get approved to do that. And that's something that, we can discuss when you get to that step. However, in my experience, it's not that difficult with most brands if they're not like Nike or any of the top tier brands. Now, this is another example of something you probably couldn't sell because it's Canon, and this is Men's Vapor. This might be a good one because I've never heard of Merrell. Maybe you have, but we're going to just sort through a bunch to see what happens. And this is not selling on Amazon, so we're going to need to search for it. But just to keep in mind too, and like I said, it's Online Arbitrage Pro. It's not Amazon Arbitrage Pro, even though 90% of the stuff is sold from Amazon. And I buy it on Amazon in the course because it's literally super, super easy. You're seeing things that sell on Amazon, what their normal price is, what you can buy it at, and what the sales velocity is. So you're pretty much guaranteed to sell that at a profit. That's why I love it that way. That's what exactly I teach in the Online Arbitrage Pro. However, I teach other things too. I teach selling on eBay a little bit, on Mercari, and on Poshmark slightly, because there are other sales tools that you can use in your arsenal to flip products differently. So if you find a great product, where for this specifically, if I were doing this, I might buy this and then flip it back on eBay if I know that I can't sell it on Amazon, and I don't know that yet. We're going to check. But if I'm buying it, I know that it retails typically at like $200, $300, and I can get it for $60 because it's a good Christmas deal. I might buy like 2 or 3 of these, maybe 5 of these, and then just list them on eBay, and whenever they sell, I'm going to make that markup. Even if I sell them for $200, that's $140 profit margin on each printer on eBay. And you can obviously sell anything on eBay. You don't need to request approval, whereas on Amazon, you do need to request approval with the brand owner. So, something to keep in mind. Let's check that out. Need a glass of water or something. That is the right printer, right? I think it is. Canon 100 Pro Series, that's the right printer. Yeah. All right, let's check it. So retails at $308. That's a great profit margin, which typically means it probably retails, if we took it into eBay, it probably retails somewhere similar on eBay. I'm not even going to take it on eBay because it just, even if it only sold for $200 on eBay, it's still a $140 profit margin. Let's check the ASIN. Can we sell it? And since it's Canon, I'm assuming you're going to need to request approval. But in my experience, as long as, like I said, as long as it's not like Nike approves like literally nobody, you can request approval and have a good chance of selling it. But like I said, you can buy this for a margin, flip it back on eBay, which also has a high sales velocity. You can't flip it on Poshmark because Poshmark's mainly closed. But you could also flip it on Mercari, and I've seen a lot of stuff lately sell on Mercari. It's been wild. Where am I at? So if I were going to buy this, and let's check the sales velocity, even though, just pretending here, even though we can't sell this back on Amazon unless we requested approval, and it doesn't typically show me, it doesn't have a sales velocity here. And this would be one that I wouldn't necessarily want to sell on Amazon anyway because it's deceiving. It's not 23 in computers and accessories. It's 23 in the subcategory of computers and accessories. So remember to check that when you're looking. And like I said, this is very different than coupon arbitrage, but it's still very good because like I said, if you find one deal where your profit margin's 140 bucks, you don't just have to buy one of those. You can buy 10 of those if you want, and 10 times 50. So let's just hypothetically say I was going to flip this back on eBay, for example, not Amazon this time. 10 times 60 roughly is 600 bucks. So I'm spending 600 bucks. And what is the profit margin? Let's say I sell it on eBay for 200 bucks. So the margin would be 140. What's 140 times 10? That's 1,400 bucks. I don't know if you can see that for dropping, what was it? 600 bucks to make 1,400 bucks in one buy like that. Super, super easy. Now, just for shits and giggles, let's see if it actually does sell on eBay for that, and if it does, maybe I might even buy these, to be honest. But let's just check. I've never sold anything this expensive on Mercari, but you know, I'd be interested to try. But I have seen a lot of sales on Mercari lately. Here we go. Boom! It's selling for. There's a lot of listing on eBay very, very highly, but like I always say, check the sold and completed items. Don't just assume. So brand new, this is selling, what did I say? Roughly 200 bucks. So this sold for 185. This sold for 201 literally 2 days ago. So that's a $140 profit margin. I honestly might buy 5 to 10 of these after the video. I'm not going to do it right now because it's going to show you exactly what my address is. But that's a great product to buy. You can buy it for 60 bucks because they're selling this at a discount right now. Flip it back on. You can't sell this one on Amazon, even though a lot of them that you can. And like I said, it does take a little bit of time to find a great deal. Once you find a great deal, you can buy 5 to 10 and make that $1,000 like that. Super, super easy. But I can buy a bunch of these new, list them back on eBay for 200 bucks or even maybe 190 to get a little bit lower than some of the other offers out there. And obviously, I'd make that 140 profit margin roughly. If I wanted to sell it for 150, well then that's, or 160 even, that's still a $100 profit margin for every printer that I bought. Now, with the coupon arbitrage, you're not investing 60 bucks per product, which is somewhat high for most people. Like I said, you're dropping 10 cents, $1, $2. Typically speaking, your coupon products when you're doing coupon arbitrage are going to be between $1 to $5 to make a profit margin of at least 10. So a lot of those retail for like anywhere from 15 to 30 bucks roughly, and you're buying them for 1 to 5. And that's like 90% of the course, Online Arbitrage Pro. First link in the description. Like I said, guys, use the coupon code MERRY. There's only 10 claim codes. I don't know if everybody's claimed them yet, but there should be a couple left. At the time of creating this video, I think that there was only 5 or 6 of them claimed. But it's a great way to make extra money on top of your coupon products, because if you're using all the coupon sites, you might be able to make 5 to 10 grand for sure, but you can also supplement some of your income and make another extra couple thousand with some bulk deal sites, and that's what I like to do. And I'm actually going to buy 5 to 10 of these after I end this video. Let's check 3 more really fast, or maybe 2 more, since we found one decent one. Let's check this one. I've never heard of these shoes before, and these don't sell on Amazon. They sell on Merrell, which is, I'm assuming, the brand website. So what we're going to do is we're going to check on Amazon for them. Let's move this over so I remember that. Okay, this looks like the same shoe right there. Let's see what they typically sell for. I'm going to go like 10 this time. So typically they sell for 50 bucks. You can buy them here for 40. So that's not really worth my time in my opinion. And like I said, this is one of the annoying things about the bulk deal sites is you do have to sort through for about 10 minutes maybe. But once you find that one product, all you need is one product. You can buy multiples of those products. Whereas with the coupon sites, you can buy 100 of single one-off products, all with a margin of 100 bucks. And I usually buy about 20 to 30 of those a day from all the coupon sites in the course. There's about, I think, like 18 to 20 of them, and there's about 4 to 6 bulk deal sites in the course. I typically usually do coupon sites, like 90% of my buys are from coupon sites, and I supplement with about 10% of other stuff, like this Canon printer I'm gonna buy for, another, 10% of my buys. But they're both great ways to make money. You probably can't sell this as well because it is a brand, but it is on Amazon, so let's check it really fast. And Sims 4, that's the Sims 4. So it retails for 50. And this is a download, right? This is a download? Online game code. Yeah, it's a download. So that's probably a bad bad call because it's a download. We're going to avoid that. But what I might have been making this video, it might have been like a 10 to 15 minute video. I already found one product and I barely was even searching through it. I didn't even sort through on Slickdeals. I literally just grabbed stuff off the homepage and checked them. I'm probably going to buy 5 to 10 of these. Let's say, just to run the numbers again, let's say I spent 10 bucks on these. So just give you the numbers raw. 59 times 10 is 590 bucks, obviously, right? So I spent 590 bucks to make back, let's say I list it for 190 to stay a little bit low. So 190 times 10. So 590 bucks to make 1900 bucks for a grand total of $1,310 profit. Obviously, before eBay fees and some of the shipping fees, which shouldn't be too expensive, because typically I like to ship my products out on eBay. I literally ship like almost everything as the what's the cheapest shipping. Not retail. It's drawing a blank here. Media mail. So I always ship media mail. You don't have to, but it's just what I like to do. It's super cheap, super easy. And if you can fit it in a box and ship it media mail, it's like usually like $2 to $5. So great profit margin, great product. I'm gonna buy this as soon as I hop off the video. If you have any questions on arbitrage at all, whether it's coupon sites or bulk deals, let me know down in the comments section. I would love to answer them for you. On top of that, if you guys want to make 5 to 10 grand a month right from your computer doing online arbitrage like I'm showing you right here, it blows my mind that people aren't doing this themselves and hopping on it themselves, but I will walk you through everything step by step, give you all the tools, literally everything I know, about 22 roughly 22 sites in total. So coupon sites, there's about 18 roughly, maybe 4 to 6 bulk deal sites that will literally uncap your earning potential and let you make 5 to 10 grand a month right from your computer doing online arbitrage. It's super simple, guys. Use the coupon code MARY to get 50% off. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.